Brexit talks hang in the balance as Michel Barnier warns 48 hours left to clinch deal. Brexit trade talks have reached a make-or-break stage, with Michel Barnier warning there are fewer than 48 hours to broker a deal, senior sources have claimed. The Brussels diplomat this morning told MEPs that he believes an agreement must be reached by Wednesday at the latest. Mr. Barnier said there are 48 hours for a deal to be made, according to one insider familiar with the discussions. He told EU 27 ambassadors this morning that the talks are still deadlocked on the issues of post-Brexit fishing rights, the so-called level playing field, and policing the final agreement. The bloc's hopes of a deal are resting on tonight's phone call between Prime Minister Boris Johnson and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. A senior EU diplomat said, Barnier and Frost negotiated intensively since the arrival of the UK delegation to Brussels yesterday, and we understand they made some progress, but they have not quite managed to bridge the significant difficulties in the three key issues, level playing field, fishing and governance, that remain. There has been no decisive progress made so far, though some progress has been made. These are going to be decisive hours for the future of UK-EU relations, and we're at the make-it-or-break-it moment. The source said chances of a Brexit trade deal currently hang in the balance, and more information should emerge when Mr. Johnson and Mrs. von der Leyen take stock of the wrangling later today. UK and EU officials were locked in talks over the future relationship up until midnight last night in a last-ditch effort to find an agreement for post-Brexit fishing rights and common standards. Downing Street has warned Lord Frost, the Prime Minister's chief negotiator, will only remain at the table as long as he believes a deal is still possible. In a separate briefing with EU 27 ambassadors, Mr. Barnier delivered a gloomy, downbeat assessment of the latest round of talks. The Frenchman is understood to have told the envoys he can't guarantee whether a deal is possible before the end of the transition period. An EU diplomat said, EU-UK negotiations have entered the endgame, time is running out quickly. Despite intensive negotiations until late last night, the gaps on level playing field, governance and fisheries are still not bridged. The outcome is still uncertain, it can still go both ways. The EU is ready to go the extra mile to agree on a fair, sustainable and balanced deal for citizens in the EU and UK. It is for the UK to choose between such a positive outcome or a no-deal outcome. Mr. Barnier was forced to deny overnight reports that he had made a breakthrough in discussions over access to Britain's coastal waters with Lord Frost. The EU's Brexit chief said the claims were a myth after Downing Street also moved quickly to deny any progress had been made. A UK government source said, "There's been no breakthrough on fish. Nothing new has been achieved on this." After today's briefing, Irish Foreign Minister Simon Coveney said, he is very cautious about the ability to make progress today. There really was no progress made yesterday, so we've got to try to make a breakthrough at some point today, before the two principals, the Commission President and the Prime Minister, speak later on this evening.